Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to pin comments. Really enjoyed the film. I'm Raven Smith. Hello, hello, hello. This seems fine. My light is sort of here. It's not. I feel medium well lit. Right, let's find these guys. Did everyone enjoy the film? Tell me. Talk to me. Be my film spirit guides. There's a lot of people requesting to be in it that aren't the wonderful lemon twigs. We are here to talk about the wonderful episode 6 of the 7-part Gucci film series, Overture of something that never ended. Let's just find these chaps. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Yes.
We're just waiting. The guy. Hello.
Hi. Hi, can you hear all
I
right?
can hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
How's it
great.
going?
Good. Yeah, we're good.
Did
Yeah.
you? I was gonna just say that I'm drunk on the power of access to the Gucci account, but I haven't done anything too naughty with it yet.
Yeah.
It's a countdown. What did you think of the film?
I liked it.
Yeah, we've been watching the whole series.
The whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
What did you like about it?
Well, I like that first sequence a lot. When Sylvia looks at the mannequin and gets very emotional and cries.
Yeah, I think that in general, it's when it comes to like a fashion film, I personally don't like narrative to be involved or like plot. I think that it kind of is like you can watch baseball for the outfits. You know what I mean? So it's like I think it's like I think it muddies the waters. I think that like I still feel the same way about music video. I think that like I like that all the dialogue is incidental or like poetic, whatever it is. It's abstract. It's never to advance some kind of story or something like that. So
what I liked about it was that it wasn't kind of trying to deliver us loads of different scenes. It wasn't a plot that was kind of weaving. It was a beautiful moment of Sylvia entering the shop, looking at the vintage. You know that all of the mannequins are dressed in Alessandro's first ever women's collection. So that is the vintage that is bringing a tear to her eye. And then a mysterious woman appears.
what?
Florence.
Florence Welch, yes.
Yeah.
She arrives in with her is it her own book of poems?
Well, she's sort of writing it as she goes. Is what it seems. She's writing it, sort of specifically for not, and then just putting it in the people's pockets. I'm starting to think that the machine of Florence's machine may be a sewing machine.
A sewing machine. Yes.
Because of all these great outfits.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't think she makes them herself, but yes.
There was something else about that you talked about the old collections on the rack, and then the new collections on the people.
Oh yeah, that brings me to my question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brian's
a lot has been said about the brand's decision to include outfits from older seasons in the movie as well.
Yeah.
How would you contrast the new Chi to the old Chi?
Me personally?
Yes.
Well, for me, the Chi is ever present. For me, that is a really good question. But I always think of a wardrobe as not necessarily being I feel like a good wardrobe and a good outfit isn't just solely one thing. It doesn't have to be completely brand new. I quite like being in my normal shoes and wearing new clothes, like a little sense of home,
Yeah.
something familiar. But I also love new shoes. So as long as the chi is coming, I will keep absorbing the chi.
Beautiful.
What about you? How do you feel about older chi? I mean, 2015 isn't even that long ago. The vintage
Well, that's
effect
what
of
I've heard
that chi.
said about this being sort of special, because I guess in the fashion world, it's always about, you know, the brand new season. And, you know, you want to kind of like get everybody to get the new stuff, the new threads.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it's good, it should last for a long time. That's what
Yeah, I always find that my endeavor is to find something that feels special, but that I will have longevity rather than something that is going to burn bright and then fizzle out.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that the key with this whole project is taking us into that this elevated world or something. You know, it's you know, it's almost like a realistic venture into a different world or something. You know?
Well, you were saying something about, you know, about the seeing the clothes in their
in context, rather than on like a runway.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that the narrative follows what is quite a traditional mooch around Rome, her day, and yet there is a lot of surreal elements that play into that.
At the same time, you know, who doesn't relate to going into a vintage store and picking out an outfit and trying it on?
Yeah, so tell me, you like vintage, both of you, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, sure, whatever, bye. No, but
Well,
so
no, you
yeah.
know, I don't know. I'm not like a snob or anything.
No, but you frequent the stores of vintage.
Yeah, I mean, this is all new stuff.
Mine is
Okay. Would you like to go? Yeah,
not
go
like new, you know, secondhand, but it's new. But yeah, I mean, I think that I have an emotional connection to clothes, so I understand you know, that's illustrated in the episode.
What draws you to a piece if you're in a vintage store?
I don't know. I like certain silhouettes and you know, the way that things make my body look. You know, I mean, particular you know, silhouettes.
Would you want to shop in that Gucci store? It's quite a trove.
Yeah, yeah. But I liked there's the woman with the brown hair. And she had the outfit she came in, you know, and then what she left in.
She had a sweater.
She
with
had like
flowers on it.
Yeah, she had like a
light
sweater and a blue skirt, and then she had like that black sequin dress with the hearts.
Yeah,
those are my favorite outfits.
Yeah, so you would probably fight her
buy it
for the dress. You'd take her on.
I don't know.
I feel like if that was a real store, it would be carnage. I think a lot of people would like to get their hands on some of those pieces.
Many would,
including me. Do you have, if you could, like, have any vintage look from all of Gucci's archive, and you stumbled across it, is there something that you would choose from way back when?
Probably something from the Red collection.
Okay.
Red collection. Well, I'm going way back though. Really.
You can go back. We can go back in time. This is an imaginary store.
The Red. And someone said something. Someone said Brian Eno wearing Gucci. I don't. It had no relevance or anything, but it reminded me of the fact that in this episode, there's some like ambient music that apparently Gus Van Sant did for this first part.
I have notes, but the notes just say the different titles of the music. But yeah, it's Gus.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just listening to something where he talked about doing like the 4-track, using a cassette 4-track to like mix like Malinoche, I think. Malinoche? Is that how you say it? Malinoche?
I'm going to say how you say it.
We're real big Gus Van Sant fans, and the our last video, our last music video that we did, where it was took a lot from his first film, and then took a lot from his music video stuff. I mean, like in terms of like the harsh shadows and stuff like that he was doing was really that was a big influence on the last video. So we were watching. I was watching a bunch of his films before we were asked to do this, and then we were asked to do this. So I took an opportunity to. We watched this whole thing many times. The whole series, and then,
the mini series.
We went and watched some of the movies we missed.
Which ones did you miss? I mean, which ones do you love, and which ones did you miss?
Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was very.
And we had missed.
It was very intense.
Elephant is just brilliant and very intense, and I haven't seen it for years, but can instantly see the image of just that tracking people as they're moving through the scene. It's phenomenal. Yeah. What's your favorite? My Own Private Idaho. I mean, that's mine, since you asked.
Probably Drugstore Cowboy or. And another one of the ones that I had missed was Finding Forrester, and and it's like the contrast between this series and that, and then his real early stuff is like I don't know, he can really do anything.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant that he's been brought in or is part of this co-direction with Alessandro to make these kind of intriguing little vignettes of this woman's day. I wanted to just quickly ask you also about you go to a vintage shop, you get the dress with the hearts on it or whatever, you put your hand in the pocket and there's a note. What would you want the note to say?
What I wanted to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have anything. I really don't have anything that I wanted to say. I want to find out who did it.
Yes.
Find out who did it. Maybe pop him in the nose.
Well, not if it's Florence. I mean, Florence is like.
Well, no. If I.
She's sewed that dress for you. Yeah.
No, not.
Not if it was.
It's like sort of analog WhatsApp messaging, but you can't tell when it's been read.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. You mean like notes in general? You mean passing notes?
It's like carrier pigeon, but without the pigeons.
But it's not for a particular person. It's for whoever happens to buy the piece or.
Would you want to write a note and give it out into the world and not know who's going to read it?
I've actually done that before.
Have you?
Yeah. I did it to a few friends, and I would write interesting things in them.
What did you write? Or can you not say?
Honey in the Street. And then I wrote Billy in the Street in one of the other ones.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite episode?
Well,
I asked you this one. What was your favorite episode?
This one, and also I quite like the post office, but that's because I just like I don't know. I think on lockdown I found myself in the post office a lot, and no one is even slightly as interesting as the characters, or as well dressed in a way as the characters in that post office.
Yeah. Agreed.
It was good. I mean, obviously Harry Styles, isn't it?
In a world where everybody wears Gucci clothes.
Yeah, that's quite a nice world to be in.
Yeah, but there's still emotions in there.
Yeah, you don't have to choose between Gucci and emotions, ever. Quite the opposite. Do you have more questions for me? I
had. Let's see. We did Nucci and Olchi. We did Florence and the Sewing Machine. we kind of thought maybe that would last for 30 minutes.
It's only 15. We're having a little gap.
No, I know. I thought that we could go on that for 30.
I could talk about Florence and the Sewing Machine and envision her I was going to say sweatshop, but her seamstressy ways. She'd be quite. I feel like she would.
Sweatshop.
Well, not sweatshop, but like she'd be quite a good sort of. We had a show here called The House of Elliot, which is like Regency style fashion house, and she'd probably be quite good at like running her own little Regency fashion house. It'd be cool.
And it could be called that.
Regency. It would be called Florence and the Sewing Machine.
No, that's why. I mean.
Yes, why mess with perfection?
Why do you guys think they chose Italy of all places?
Don't know. I'm assuming they just stuck a pin in a map. Close their eyes, like pin the tail on a donkey, stick a pin in the map. Let's do Rome. Why not? Have you ever had a day like that in Rome? A surreal day?
No, but I have had a surreal day in New Jersey.
What? What happened?
We were trying to get furniture, and this guy the prices were surreal.
It's really cheap. I'm assuming.
No, they were expensive.
I want to ask how much, but what was the furniture?
Oh, chairs.
Well, chairs can be expensive, but you need them. Otherwise, you'd be standing up all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that this has been really great, and
yes, me too. We're out of time.
Went about as well as it could have.
I think it went brilliantly. I thank you so much for joining me on this chat about episode 6. See you soon. Thank you.
Thanks,
all right.
Bye.
Bye.